I think a lot of people are missing key points within this video. We don't care that he said that he does not have a black church, right? Because historically, he's correct. He does not have a black church. The Institute of the Black Church within America is very specific to black Americans, right? The Institute of the Black Church, it was a hub for civil rights, social justice, right? Women's rights. It was a hub for the community. It was a space that we ran to when we were not accepted in white spaces. So historically, he does not have a black church because he's Trinidadian American. He's an immigrant. So he has nothing to do with the history of black people here. He does not speak for black culture within America. What I want to highlight is the issue we have is this person consistently speaks against black culture. He consistently says things like, if black boys in this country would obey authority, they would not be gunned down. That is harmful when we know history tells a very different story. When we know that our children have complied and they still have been gunned down in the street by law enforcement. When you say things like Jesus was never black, when you say things like this is not a black church, he is being used as a pawn for white supremacy to come against black culture. Because it's not just about, oh, everybody coming together. No, the Institute of the Black Church was very specific because of racism. Now, if he was really standing on business, he would speak directly to white supremacy in this country. He would open his mouth like he always has smoke for black Americans and black culture. He would have smoke for white people. He would say out of his mouth, the same way he said this is not a black church, he would have said this is not a white church. And I come against white supremacy and white Christian nationalism. But he's not going to say that because he's directly connected to MAGA. He was trained under Rod Parsley, okay, who's a part of MAGA. He's not going to say that because they're using people like him. That's why he's not going to come against the evilness that white people have done. How do we idolize race? How do black people idolize race when white people have benefited from race than any other culture in the world? They have colonized 86% of the world with race using Christianity. And we have a problem with idolizing our race? Are you kidding me? But he's not going to speak against that. So that's the issue that we have. It is the agenda against black culture.